My friends, we're going to do a love reading. So first I'm going to see what energy is around you so that you know if you're resonating with this reading or not, so that you know that it's yours. And I think we're also going to do a bit of an energy check between you and your person. So we're going to see how you're doing and feeling and how they're doing and feeling. But we're going to start with this deck. So if you're resonating with this part, then you know it's yours. So we have wishes, stars align, dreams come true, fulfillment. So let's see what this reading is about. So what is currently surrounding the viewer? We have ego, focused on material things, action from a place of fear. We have manifest, law of attraction, within reach, positive mindset. And then we have life partner. So it feels like you're dealing with someone you see as a love of a lifetime, someone that you've been trying to manifest, but whoever you're connected to could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it feels like whoever you're connected to has been acting from a place of ego, or right now they're more focused on material things. What else? We have rebirth. So you could be manifesting a rebirth with this person, new beginnings. And we have hope. Don't lose hope. Stay positive. So it feels like you're trying to stay positive and you're manifesting a rebirth with this person who has been acting from a place of fear and ego. You could have triggered their ego in some way. We're just going to get a few more and then we'll get into your energy and their energy. So just a few more. We have cycles. So it could be that you were stuck in a cycle with this person, and it says ending past patterns. So that's actually coming in right underneath ego. So you could be dealing with someone, oh dear. You could be dealing with someone who was stuck in a cycle of acting from their ego. And then we have immature. So it feels like this is a cycle. Oh my gosh. It feels like this was a cycle. I can't help but laugh because if we're not laughing, we're crying, right? It feels like you were stuck in a cycle with this person, someone who was immature. You could have felt like they were playing games with you, and it felt like you were stuck in a cycle with them, and they kept reacting from a place of ego. And then we have twin flame. So let's just get two more cards and then we'll get into the energy here. So you could resonate with twin flames. It says mirroring. So you could have been mirroring, you could have been reflecting back onto this person and triggering their ego is what I'm hearing. But it feels like this cycle had to come to an end. With the rebirth card, that also talks about death and rebirth. So maybe to stop the cycle, there needed to be an ending here. But it looks like you're still trying to manifest a new beginning with this person. So two more. We have not yet and fire sign. So air sign, fire sign, focused on finances. So it feels like right now, this isn't coming in, but you're not losing hope. You're not losing faith. Not yet. So it's not the right time, but Spirit's telling you to wait. So if you're resonating with that, it's so dark here. If you're resonating with that, then this is your reading. I might just see if I turn on a light and open the window a little. It's very gloomy here today. 1 minute. All right, I've turned on a light and I opened the window a little, so hopefully that's a little brighter. So we're going to start with your energy, my friend. If you're resonating with that first part. So let's look at you. Let's look at your energy. Your energy. We have Ladybug. So you could be focused on your life right now, focused on your own happiness, focused on your health. It also says wishes coming true. So it does feel like you believe that even though things are working against you, we have the beaver on the bottom. Even though right now it feels like things are working against you, you're trying to keep a positive mindset. We have the ship, so you could be traveling or moving, going places, adventure, vehicle, vacation, trip, enterprise, movement with the wind, swift, travel overseas, and we do have communicate here. So I do feel like you're I don't think there's communication because we had not yet, not the right time. If there is communication, you could be feeling like, based on their communication that they're giving you right now, I just heard maybe it's not much. But based on I deserve respect and dignity, that's your affirmation. It does feel like you're manifesting communication. If they are communicating with you right now, like maybe communication came in and it's not what you thought. It says flighty, so it may not be what you were hoping for. But again, you're trying to keep a positive mindset. You could have ADHD with the bird card. Yeah, things working against you, but being determined, making dreams real. So you're a very determined little beaver, aren't you? So let's get a few more. We have light bulb, aha moment, discovery, breakthrough, reveal, realize, enlightenment, epiphany. I wonder what that's about. We have the man. So clearly you have a masculine on your mind. And we have the elephant. So you could be having dreams about this person. Keep your wits about you. So even though like maybe this person did communicate with you, but you're seeing it's not the right time and you're trying to keep your wits about you. Powerful, wise, trust, removing obstacles. All right, so let's confirm these cards. Let's confirm happy, comfort, leisure, ladybug. We have the broom. Remove unwanted stuff, purging, a clean sweep, total makeover, cleanup, restoring harmony. So it feels like you're trying to focus on your happiness, your comfort, your health. You're focusing on your vibrant life, your abundance, and you're removing things that no longer serve you. You could also be working on like actually literally cleaning your house or purging things. We have deception on the bottom. Listen, in the white cards, it said not the right time, but that communication card in the middle of your reading, like I said, for some of you, maybe you did hear from this person, but you're seeing that they're still in this immature behavior and you don't want to repeat a pattern. But I'll confirm it. It's also the Seven of Pentacles, so it feels like that's what you're waiting for. Let's see, ship. Where are you going? You could be going on a retreat. We do have balance, so you could be going on some sort of retreat with the ship card, some sort of spiritual retreat, meditation retreat. But you're trying to stay grounded, centered, meditate, flow, feeling complete, awareness. And we do have beginnings. So there could be new beginnings that you're moving towards here when it's things that don't have to do with this person, like maybe starting a course about meditation or, like I said, a spiritual retreat. Maybe you're focused on new beginnings in your career, creativity, new beginnings with your creativity. Let's confirm the communicate card. We have ball and chain. Meh. So it feels like with that confirming the communicate card, emotional baggage. So it does feel to me with the communicate card and the ball and chain, you could feel quite weighed down that this communication hasn't come in, or if it did come in, you could be feeling quite weighed down with whatever came through because it feels to me like the same cycle might be repeating. Also, it just started pouring. I don't know if you can hear that. 420. Also, it's possible that when this person came in, if you are a twin flame, if this person, I feel like you're trying not to chase them, but if they did reach out to you and it wasn't what you wanted, it could have activated that codependency within you again, that wanting, that needing to chase them. So what is your aha moment? What is your aha moment about? Oh my goodness, twin flame. So it does feel like you've had an epiphany about this twin flame connection. Like I said, maybe they communicated with you and you've had an epiphany, now is not the right time. Or this discovery, epiphany, could be that you've recently discovered that you are a twin flame. Maybe you've recently found out what a twin flame is, and you resonate with that. This is the second twin flame card you have coming out in this reading. So masculine energy. The masculine energy, I do feel like getting more info. So you could be getting more info in the twin flame journey. With this masculine card, it's either that you have a divine masculine heavily on your mind. It could also be that you're standing in your masculine energy, so standing in your strength, not wanting to repeat that cycle. Let's look at the masculine energy though. We have beginnings, child, creativity, spontaneous, inexperienced, immature. So again, it feels like you want a new beginning with this person. 13, rebirth energy. But it looks like you're looking at this person like they're inexperienced and immature and not ready. Now is not the right time. Which is a sign of strength for you, is what I'm hearing. I feel like when you did come into contact with this person or you met this person, do you hear that rain? Release. Releasing, cleansing, healing. When you did come into contact with this person or when you first met this person, they probably were inexperienced and immature. What obstacles are you removing? What obstacles are you removing? We have keep your wits about you, destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, emotional loss. So that could be an obstacle that you're overcoming, especially with the rain coming down. Duty, crisis. So there's some sort of crisis that you're overcoming right now with the elephant. This is confirming the elephant card. Also, we have transformation. So transformation, change, active, renew, restless, arrive, depart, renovate. You could be going through renovations, but it feels like you're overcoming obstacles and going through change and transformation. So that's actually really good. I want to use this deck to see how you're feeling about this person, because I'm curious. How are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person? Ugh. We have the mice. Fatigue, stress. Didn't I say if you're not, wait, what did I say about laughing and crying? Sometimes you just have to laugh. So how are you feeling about this person? We have illness, fatigue, stress, deteriorate, loss, reduction, worry, fear, anxiety. And then we have communication. So again, you could be worrying about when communication is going to come in, or they communicated with you and it's activated that weighed down energy in you. It's just making you feel anxious because maybe they are masking, or maybe they are holding back from you, or maybe they aren't communicating fully with you or consistently with you. Because this is how you feel about them. Let's get another one for how you're feeling about this person. How are you feeling about this person? Delicate. So it's a delicate situation. Handle carefully. So you're trying to handle it carefully. This could also be someone that... This could also be someone that if they did reach out to you, you're overthinking your responses. You're overthinking, like, I don't want to push this person away again. Again, weighed down. We have sees through the facade. This is how you're feeling about them. So it feels like you're seeing through the facade right now. You're trying to handle this delicately. And then we have Lily. Established, ambition, experience, sexuality, longevity, mature. So again, I'm hearing that you're seeing that this person, if they are communicating with you, you're seeing that it's not the right time, that maybe they came in prematurely, that they haven't matured yet. You're seeing through the facade, and you're trying to handle this situation delicately. Hopefully that makes sense. Truth. It's not the time. Now is not the time. Middle of the season. So I don't think that you're seeing this as someone you can count on right now with this card. All right. Let's keep going. Let's get you an animal card. All of a sudden I'm hungry. Who's eating? Who's eating and what are you eating? I'm going to have to pause and go eat something now. So let's see how you're feeling. I just want to get a few cards from this deck, how you're feeling about this person. How are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person currently? One day, not today. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. So you know it's not the right time. Whether they're being silent with you or they reached out and they're giving you mixed signals. Mixed signals. So you feel like this person is giving you mixed signals. They could have given you mixed signals in the past, like if you haven't heard from them. I'm hearing two things. Like for some of you, you haven't heard from this person and you know it's not the right time. And for others, you have heard from this person and they've shown you it's not the right time. Deep love, unity, connection for how you're feeling about them. Wearing a mask. Mask. And clarity. So you don't feel like this person is ready to be honest with you, to give you clarity. You're seeing them clearly. You're seeing through the facade. You see that they're wearing a mask. And again, if you haven't heard from this person, then I think that they were wearing a mask in the past and sending you mixed signals. And you know they're not ready. They're not mature enough. Let's get one more. How are you feeling about this person? Distracted. Ego. Distracted with other things, perhaps finances, more focused on their career. And if you are talking to them, you feel like they're distracted. There's delays. They haven't really changed. They're still in their ego, their pride. You could be wondering if it's time to release them. All right, but you're trying to keep a positive mindset. All right, so let's see animal cards. I want to get a card for you first. Anxiety. So your current energy. Let's start with you. Your current energy. You want to come out? All right. Oh, you. This is beautiful. The unicorn. So, tapping into your third eye. You could also be questioning this with the aha, epiphany, twin flame. You could be questioning, is this really my twin flame? You could be questioning the journey. You could be questioning your own divinity. Wondering if it's time to release it. The unicorn. We wonder if divinity really exists. But it's also a beautiful energy because it shows you tapping into your higher self, tapping into source. And then we have the peacock, which rare. You are rare. Your energy is rare. And, you know, twin flames are rare as well. So the peacock. For some reason with the peacock, I always hear the 9 of Pentacles. So working on your self-improvement. Seriously, who's eating? I'm so hungry. I'm not usually hungry at 4:30 in the afternoon. Inner beauty. This is your current energy. Inner beauty. Assimilator of anything. So, the beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage. Is that how you say it, plumage? But the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward. So you're glowing. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. So it just feels like you're in this energy where I know there's a bit of anxiety and worry, but it's also like you're in acceptance. And I think that you're accepting now is not the right time, and you're focused on your own divinity, your own magic. You unicorn, you. You got two of my favorite cards. All right, let's see how you're feeling about this person. How are you feeling about this person? How do you feel about this person you're connected to? At a crossroads. So you could know that they're at a crossroads, or you could be you could be feeling like you're at some sort of crossroads. We have the frog, releasing, cleansing, healing. Remember I mentioned it with the rain. We also have the otter in reverse. So for how you're feeling about this person, I'm pretty sure that the otter in reverse says makes excuses. So this person could have given you a lot of excuses. Immaturity, ego. So the otter makes excuses. This is how you're feeling about this person, and it's in reverse. So you could feel like this person makes a lot of excuses for their egoic behavior or for their immature behavior. You know, for example, if you called this person out on some of their behaviors, that I think you should heal this. They could have been like, well, I'm that way because of this, and I'm that way because of that. And you know, when that ego is ignited, clearly you feel like this person is in their ego. The ego defends. The ego makes up excuses. I shouldn't even say makes up. They give excuses to defend the bad behavior. The ego wants to protect itself. So you feel like this person makes a lot of excuses. And then we have the frog. So you feel like this person does need to release, cleanse, and heal some things here with the frog. I also believe that the frog can talk about someone who, well, let's just read it. Its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. So this could have been someone who, like, 1 minute they're trying or putting an effort, and then the next minute they're pulling their energy back. But for how you feel about this person, you do feel like there's a lot of things they need to release, cleanse, and heal if they're going to offer you stability. And you could also be, you know, you could be contemplating, like you could be feeling like you need to release them right now. Now is not the time. I need to release this. I need to cleanse my energy. I need to heal. They're not ready. All right. That brings us to tarot for you. It's getting brighter all of a sudden. I might have to shut my window. So tarot. I'm using Life is Like a Game Board Tarot for you. Justice. So I'm just going to take a look at your current energy really quickly. Something shady way. Suspicious, not trusting. All right, so let's see your current energy. Show me the viewer. Strength, trying to stay in your strength. Page of Swords, get more information. Get more information. You could be studying something right now, or it says development of information and contracts, reading the fine print, getting more information. Page of Swords right now, you need more information. Especially if this person recently reached out to you and you're feeling it's not the right time. It's like you want to see more. But you're standing in your strength, or trying to stay in your inner strength, trusting your inner knowing, trying to stay in your confidence. Let's get a few more for your energy. The Emperor, you were in your masculine energy, my friend. I like it. Own it. So we have the World. Cycles, ending cycles, standing in your masculine energy. This is your current energy. So you could be thinking about traveling, but the World, focusing on your own fulfillment, ending past patterns, ending cycles, ending a chapter, standing in your masculine energy, working on your stability, knowing your worth. You could have received a message. Knight of Swords on the bottom. There could have been a quick message that has come in. One more for the viewer's energy. We have Temperance in reverse. So that shows an imbalance. That shows an imbalance. I'm not saying that your energy is imbalanced, but I feel with Temperance in reverse, I feel like you know something's out of balance here. You could also be, losing your patience. Although I don't think so. Reflecting carefully on what needs to change. Temperance reminds us that, in reverse, reminds us that all things are only good in moderation. And we must examine in which aspects of our lives we are breaking the balance. So it feels like you're trying to restore balance to anything that's imbalanced. Something that is out of balance in your life may be causing stress and anxiety. And if this person reached out to you and they're still in imbalance and they're being inconsistent, it feels like you're not trusting it. You know it's not the right time right now. Hopefully that makes sense. Because 7 of Swords, it feels like you're not trusting this person right now, that they can give you that balance. All right, let's see how you're feeling about them. How are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person? King of Swords. So if this person, I don't feel like you think they're ready for commitment. I feel like you don't think they're ready for commitment. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse on the bottom. So you feel like it was a stale relationship, that your values weren't aligned. And you want to break free from the shackles, the ball and chain. So, King of Swords. You could be feeling like this person, if they did communicate with you, maybe they were being very, it's a very detached, it's like cold and detached. It's words, but it's detachment, like there's no emotion there. 4 of Swords for how you're feeling about this person. So for some of you, you feel like your values aren't aligned right now, and it's not the right time. Now is not the right time. 4 of Swords. So for some of you, you do feel like this person needs more time to rest and reflect, because they're still in this detached energy. And if this person did reach out, this is confirming what I was hearing. Which is, if they did reach out, I feel like they're withdrawn. We have 6 of Wands. So it does, 6 of Wands to me connects to the ego as well. And we have all this energy of ego. So I do feel like you feel like your person communicates from a place of ego. How are you feeling about this person? Devil in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Reciprocity Avenue. So you want balance. You want equal give and take. I'm even hearing breadcrumbing. So this person could have been breadcrumbing you, especially if they communicated recently and they're just giving you like little crumbs. Devil in reverse. So the devil in reverse, actually, there's a few different meanings for the devil in reverse. Ending codependency. So you feel like it's time to free yourself from the shackles of codependency with this person. I do feel like you feel like your person needs to be more self-aware with the devil in reverse, and unhealthy patterns. There could have been unhealthy patterns within this connection. The magician in reverse does talk about, you could feel like this person acting from a place of ego was like slightly manipulative with the magician in reverse. Manipulation, illusion. Time to implement some changes. So you feel like it's time for this person to implement some changes. You feel like this person had low willpower for love, was maybe a bit manipulative with their words, especially if they were coming from a place of ego. And you feel like this person has unhealthy patterns they need to become more self-aware of. And again, you feel like you need to end the codependency, especially if they reached out and it's imbalanced and they're triggering your codependency again, right? You want equal give and take from this person. You want reciprocity. But it feels like you feel like this person can't give it to you right now, or they're not giving it to you, or maybe, in the past they weren't giving you that equal give and take. So what can you focus on right now? What can you focus on right now? Other than your fabulous self, my little peacock. The Emperor, focus on your masculine energy. Seriously, focus on your masculine energy. Focus on finding balance in your life between work and play, between your family and work, between healthy eating, working, socializing, finding balance in your life. Very important right now. 2 of Pentacles on the bottom. Consistency in your life. Focus on manifesting consistency from this person. Know that you will only accept consistency, and focus on your masculine energy. Know your worth. Know that you're more than good enough. The Emperor. Release fixer patterns over other people and situations, and focus on yourself. What else can you focus on? What else can you focus on? Yes, focus on High Priestess energy. Focus on your programming or patterns. Focus on your intuition. Focus on, like, if you want to be a light worker, focus on that. Unicorn, High Priestess, focus on that. And the High Priestess also talks about remaining patient, but also quiet. So it may be a time to, if this person isn't giving you consistency, it may be time for quiet for you, or to not be so talkative to them. Anyway, so I'm going to go cleanse all these decks, and then we're going to get your person's energy. Hang on. Actually, before I run away from you to cleanse these decks, I just want to get a chakra card for you to see if there's any advice for you about this. I had to shut my window, it was too bright. Enlightenment. Focus on your enlightenment. I just heard, yes, queen. That's not how I talk, so. I always felt a little bit awkward saying stuff like that. Like, if you guys have ever watched Friends, when Monica says, "You go, girl." I feel like that. So if I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. So maybe your fear with the mouse is that if this person is, maybe you have a fear of not reaching out so much, or not, like, if this person is giving you inconsistency, maybe you have a fear, well, if I stop talking, if I go quiet, they're going to stop talking to me. Face your fear. My thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? path to enlightenment, taking time alone to connect with your higher self, divinity, unicorn, trusting your intuition, needing solitude, time for reflection. Time for reflection. All right. Focus on your service to others. We have service right underneath that. So focus on helping others. If that's what you feel called to do. You don't have to. Let's get another card of advice for you. What can you focus on? What can you focus on? My little peacock. On the bottom, we have isolation. So focus on your hermit energy. If something is confusing you, it's not the right time. Confusion. So if something does feel confusing or cloudy, isolate. When you are in the unknown, it may be little comfort to know that you are safe. Understand that your angels have brought you to this point. You may need more information at this time. Page of Swords, get more information. Remain still and allow inspiration in. It will come. So remain still right now from confusing situations. Let's see. Every silver lining has a cloud. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There is nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. So it may be time to, I just can't figure out. I feel like for some of you, you heard from this person or you're talking to them and they're being very inconsistent. Can I see confusion as a good thing? Can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? Allowing confusion, spiritual support, consequences of actions. Clarity, support, revelation. This one talks about, despite this person's confusion, she keeps climbing. As she reaches the summit, the fog clears, revealing the town below. With Silver Cloud's help, she has journeyed much farther than she realized. She now knows what to do. She begins the long journey home to reclaim her love. All right. So now I'm going to go cleanse the decks. I lied. I have one more thing to say. We have rejection on the bottom. So if this person did reject you and is being silent, rejection is protection. It's not the right time. Because I feel like if they were to come in, they would just repeat that cycle. Although I'm convinced that for some of you, they've come in and are repeating the cycle. All right, so I don't know why I feel called to get a few cards from this deck to see what your person is currently going through. I wasn't going to, and then at the last minute, I decided I'm just going to get a few. I won't get as many as I got about this connection, but I just want to see this person you're connected to, what their energy is right now. So, all right. So we do have law of attraction, within reach, positive mindset. So your person, I feel they're trying to manifest you. I do feel like they're trying to keep a positive mindset. We have self-love. So this person working on their self-love right now, knowing, working on their self-worth, working on their self-love, healing. We have longing. So right now, this person missing you, on their mind, time apart. And this person could have texted you one little line. This says, I miss you. So they could have texted you like one little line and then maybe you liked it or you responded and then you got nothing back. Because again, in your energy, for some of you, I feel like there was like a little bit of communication, but I was hearing breadcrumbing. But clearly thinking about reaching out if they haven't already. You deserve more than one line. You deserve more than one line. One line doesn't lead to reconciliation is what I'm hearing. It takes effort. I'm going to get two more. One. cycle, ending past patterns, and then regret for their past actions. So like I said, if you've heard from this person and they've sent you one line or the imbalance is still there, it's time for you to pull your energy back. Be that high priestess, because that's the only way that cycle will break. And for some of you, you maybe already did that. You know, you saw that it wasn't the right time and you're like, okay, I'm taking my energy back. I am not going to get weighed down by this ball and chain. I'm not going to carry that emotional baggage, because that causes baggage when you are giving and giving and giving and you are not, that's not being reciprocated. That causes emotional burnout. It can affect you psychologically, emotionally. So for some of you, maybe you've already done that, but this person is showing regret for their past actions and these cycles. But you deserve more than one line. All right, let's see how they're feeling about you. So how is this person feeling about you? I've already shuffled all the decks. I have to remind myself, because muscle memory, I just start to shuffle automatically. So how is this person feeling about you? Missing your intimacy? Time. Waiting for the right time? Worrying that they took too long? Thinking about, why aren't they, I sent them that one line. I sent them, why am I in this mood? I sent them this line, you know, I miss you. Why aren't they messaging me back? Why aren't they taking the bait is what I'm hearing. Anyway, we have intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. So they could be missing confiding in you. We have broken mirror, broken reflection, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. This is their feelings. We have return, wanting a second chance, wanting to make amends, wanting reconciliation. But like I said, that one line is not enough for a reconciliation. They need to put in a little bit more effort. And like I said, with time on the bottom, if this person did reach out to you and you are being silent and you are holding strong in your boundaries, I feel like they're looking at the clock like, oh my gosh, I messaged them 8 hours ago and they still haven't responded to my message. When in the past, maybe you were really quick to respond. You deserve more than one line. For those of you who haven't heard from this person, I feel like they're wondering if it's too late to take action. All right. How is this person feeling about you? How is this person feeling about you? Rejection. So they could have reached out and you could have rejected them. Maybe you didn't answer them because it was just a crumb. We have intuition and inner knowing about you. And we have clarity. They have clarity about you. They feel like they owe you clarity, truth. They need to speak their intentions. Again, I feel like if this person did reach out to you, and this could be advice for those of you where this person reaches out with one little line, I think that you not responding and giving it time was actually powerful, because it shows that you will no longer accept less than you deserve. Bluff, mask. Anyway, I feel like they're seeing the truth of their mask. I feel like they think that you're holding back from them now, High Priestess. Remember your advice. It's not about playing games. Can I just make that very clear? I'm not talking about playing games. I'm talking about knowing your worth and standing in your masculine energy. You deserve stability. You deserve action. Why am I in this mood right now? Interesting. It just started when I did this reading too. I feel like you're standing in your power. I feel like that's what I'm picking up on. Let's get a few more for how they're feeling about you. Secret admirer. They're admiring you from a distance. Timid. They're feeling timid about you. And we have confusion, uncertain about the future, uncertain about how you're reacting over there to their one line. Uncertain if you want to hear from them, because I don't think all of you have heard from this person. Can I be honest? I feel like I'm hearing like 50-50. Like some of you have heard from them and you're not answering them. or you want more. Actually, I'm hearing a few things. That's one of them. The other one I'm hearing is that maybe this person recently reached out to you and is still repeating that cycle. And if so, you need to pull your energy back. And for some of you, this person hasn't reached out yet, and they're feeling uncertain and timid because they're worried that you're going to reject them. Let's get 3 more. How are they feeling about you? Time. Oh. Soulmate. Deep love, unity, connection, deep soul connection, and time. Waiting for the right time to reach out, waiting for the right moment to reach out. Again, for some of you, I feel like they reached out and you've kind of pulled your energy back, and now they're looking at their clock. Now they're counting the hours. Maybe in the past you would count the hours. You'd be like, why isn't this person messaging me back? Why are they taking so long? Why has it been like 3 days and they haven't responded to me? Now they're in that boat, longing, craving, aching, wanting. Let them step up. All right. Animal cards. Let's see their current energy. So we do have the vulture on the bottom. What you thought was a tragedy was actually a blessing in disguise. Little songbird singing for you. So let's see your person's current energy. Show me their current energy. The snake. I said it in such a bad way. The frog! Oh my gosh, when I was shuffling, I was like, the frog is going to come out. The frog is going to come out. Releasing, cleansing, healing. You know what? Your person's energy, they could be going through some sort of enlightenment, some sort of awakening, and it could be exhausting them with the frog and the snake here. I know I said snake like it was bad, but the snake is actually, I feel like the snake is good. It's earth energy. So they're waking up. They're waking up. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. They could be going through a Kundalini awakening. So it's worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from its slumber? The snake card appears when there's no more time to waste. So this person knows that there's no more time to waste. It's time to get going. It's time to wake up. It's time to tap into their potential. It's time to heal with the frog on the bottom. Why am I in this mood? You could have a very, I don't know, quirky personality. Your person's energy, one more. Anxiety. Overthinking. But look at this. We have the raccoon. In hiding. This is your person's current energy. So they're feeling very unsure of themselves. They're in hiding. Mask. I always see the raccoon as masking. They're coming into earth energies though. But shadowy, in hiding. Feeling nervous about approaching you. Feeling nervous if they have approached you. Why are you holding back? Why aren't you picking up the trail that they're leaving for you? I hate to say it like that, but that's what I'm hearing. I keep hearing something about breadcrumbing. The raccoon, this is their current energy. In hiding, shadowy. They could be an artist. Unresolved issue around self-image. So they're waking up, but they still have unresolved issues around their self-image. And I feel like they're waking up to their cycles because they had the cycle card and regret for their past actions. So I feel like they're waking up to their cycles, perhaps their cycles of wearing a mask or not being honest. All right, let's see how they're feeling about you. Exuberant? Do you have an exuberant personality? I don't know. You're rare, the peacock. Anyway. There's only one you. So let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Whoa. Catalyst. You pounced into their life. You could have met very unexpectedly, but seriously, you pounced into their life and you woke them up to the things that no longer serve them. Anything that's not aligned must go. Your energy, cleansing your energy. Anything that's not aligned must go. You got the broom, remember? I skipped that deck. Oh well, I'll get it next. Whoa, we have the elk, which to me is masculine energy. So for how they feel about you, they see you standing in your masculine energy and make damn good mothers and fathers or parents. So this person feels like you would make a really good partner, a really good parent. Maybe you are a parent and they see what a good parent you are. Where are you, little Elkie? You could also be shedding the past version of yourself with that. It's very masculine energy. Masculine form, stability and support, fully established in themselves and know their core values. You know what you want. This is how they feel about you. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. They make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. Supportive, kind, consistent. That's how they feel about you. You're consistent. We have the gazelle. Fire energy, so earth, fire. The gazelle, highly perceptive. Highly perceptive. That's all I remember about the gazelle. Just that highly perceptive. The gazelle. Heightened awareness. Graceful, perceptive, artist. When out of balance, racing mind. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. You. This is how they're feeling about you. They're hyper aware of their surroundings. No more worrying about those. This can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. So they could see you as someone who is hyper aware. Maybe not trusting, but also very heightened awareness about people and their energies. You could be an empath. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment, sit down, find your breath. That's how they're feeling about you. You're sitting down, you're not running, you're not chasing, you're finding your breath, you're focusing on yourself. You have a gentle spirit. All right. So let's get this deck to see their energy. The squirrel is on the bottom. Your person could have ADHD as well. Secretive. All right. So your person's energy. Your person's energy. Your person's current energy. Your person's current energy. The Chariot within 1 to 3 months. The Chariot, so there is forward movement here. We have communication. So it feels like this person, maybe they have communicated with you, but maybe this is what they're thinking, like 1 to 3 months, you're going to get a letter. We have Wolverine. Unpredictable, power struggles, assertive, possessive, determined. So if this person did communicate with you, maybe there was still a bit of unpredictability to their communication. We have the Stallion, breaking free, tame versus wild, strong emotions, desire, driving force, unbridled, sexual energy, unleash the inner beast. I got way too many. I wanted to confirm these. The Lantern, heart, love, desire, joy, bliss, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness. So they could be seeking your forgiveness, missing your love, getting more info, trying to find out more info about you. They could be analyzing their texts, or like, again, they could be thinking about if they did text you and you didn't respond, they could be thinking like, why haven't they responded? It's been 4 hours. It's been 3 days. It's been 2 weeks. Why haven't they responded? Grasshopper, leap of faith, easygoing, change in direction, don't worry, moving on, prosperity, so what? And we have overflowing abundance, chasing after something, emotional release, let it go, fulfillment, release, tears of joy. So we're going to confirm these. Yes, take inspired action. So let's look at the Chariot. What are they moving forward with? What are they moving forward? Stalemate. They're coming out of stalemate energy. And again, for some of you, they could have reached out to you and you could be like, no, I'm not moving my chess piece. No way. Standoff, no way out, hold out, delay tactics, blocked, refusing to compromise. But they have the Chariot, so it feels like this is the energy they're coming out of. They're coming out of that standoff, non-committal, blocked, refusing to compromise. Let's look at communication. Wanting to make contact. We have the Firefly, someone exceptional. The Peacock, you're someone rare, so they know that they need to communicate with you. They're feeling inspired to communicate with you. Illumination, chemistry, magical, self-discovery, soul spark, light codes, creative spark, someone exceptional. And I feel like they want to tell you that. But if they did reach out to you, we have the Bear, which is about protection. Mama Bear, protective. So if they did reach out to you, I do feel like you're protecting your energy. You're getting more information. What is this Wolverine? Because the Wolverine talks about unpredictability, but it also talks about being determined. So I like that. They've had an aha moment that they're unpredictable. They've had an aha moment about their own power struggles, their ego. They're having a realization that they were unpredictable and imbalanced, and that they need to be more steady and stable. I like that. I prioritize my physical and mental health above all else. That's your affirmation. What are they breaking free from? What are they breaking free from? What are they breaking free from? We have the Fish, resources, finances, investments, prosperous, money, income, commerce, multiply large quantity of water, bodies of water. So they're breaking free from focusing on their finances. Remember? Actions from a place of fear, more focused on material things. So they're breaking free from that, and look at what they're focusing on now. Commitment, agreement, next level, partnership, statement of intent. I didn't see anything about this person being married. For some of you, maybe they're releasing a marriage, but I wasn't seeing or hearing anything like that. It feels more that they're breaking free from having their focus on financial things, on material things, to you and next level of commitment. Let's look at love or heart. What is this heart card? You, feminine energy. Yes. Jack Black could be symbolic, or the name Jack. I just heard, I just saw School of Rock in my head. Yes. So get more info. What are they getting more info about? What are they getting more info about? The process of arrival. So they are preparing to arrive. And if they did arrive, I feel like you're getting more info. Remember that came out in yours. Step by step, how to keep on going, baby steps, progress, spiritual growth. They could also be getting more info on spiritual enlightenment or spirituality. Leap of faith. Leap of faith. We have masculine energy. So they are, you know, they know they need to embody this masculine energy and take a leap of faith towards you. We also have firework, passion, chemistry, desire, kiss, celebration, happiness, exhilaration, excitement. So it does feel like they want to take a leap of faith towards you here. Maybe it's some sort of celebration on a quest. Dependable. So they know if they're truly going to take a leap of faith towards you, they need to be in that masculine energy and they need to be dependable and consistent. They need to leave that cycle behind. And emotional release, chasing after something. Let's see what that's about. Emotional release, chasing after something, new beginnings. Maybe for some of you, emotional release, releasing their ego, perhaps. Sun on the bottom. Oh, sun. You know what? The sun, I don't take reversals in this deck, but the sun is in reverse. And that shows that they're feeling lack of contentment in their life since you've been gone. Now I'm hearing the song Since You've Been Gone. I don't think this person has been better since you've been gone. I think maybe you've been better because I'm hearing you with Since You've Been Gone. I'm trying to think of the lyrics of that song. Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. Anyway, I was hearing that from your side, not from their side. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Reconciliation, the first card. The Empress. They're feeling your grace. Remember your grace. Why am I thinking of Cinderella now? Your grace. Don't they say that in Cinderella in the original? But they're thinking about your grace. Remember the gazelle, grace? This is how they feel about you. Charm, beauty, love, relationships, art, magnetism, abundance, pleasure, happiness, the Empress. You're tending to your inner garden. You're attracting, not chasing. For how they feel about you, the bouquet, happy, harmony, beauty, creativity, a gift, art, reconciliation, gratitude, appreciation, openness, love, and warmth. Oh my gosh. Communicate. Harmony, compromise, overcoming barriers, wanting to communicate. How are they feeling about you? We have, like, you're removing things, you're purging your energy. Remove unwanted stuff, purging a clean sweep, total makeover. So they could feel like you've had a total makeover because you're glowing. You probably didn't, like, maybe you had a makeover, maybe you got your hair cut, but I feel like it's more so about your glow. Clean up, wanting to restore harmony. This is how they're feeling about you. We have the Hierophant. That's marriage. That's marriage, the Hierophant. You could also be a mentor to others, a spiritual mentor. Let's just get two more for how they're feeling about you. Two more for how they're feeling about you. One more. The key. They want to find a solution here. You're the one that holds a key to their heart. Genius, insight, clarity, breakout, liberty, important, pay attention. Oh, the home. Home, belonging, roots, comfort, safety, family, traditions, framework, structure, building, shelter, boundaries. So you could have your boundaries up. All right. I just want to look at those chakra cards before I get tarot. So chakra cards. Let's look at their energy. Dissipating. This card is about, like, wanting to take action, but overthinking it. Or again, they could have taken action towards you, but you're not responding to their one line. Bittersweet. Let's look at their current energy. Show me this person's current energy. Workaholic. More focused on material things. Listen. I feel like this person is having a lot of realizations about themselves. I need to confirm this. We have workaholic and trickery. Trickery is in reverse, which reminds me of that magician in reverse. Not that I take reversals in this deck, but I pay attention with whatever deck when they come out in reverse. I do take note. So workaholic, I feel like they're having realizations. Epiphany, aha moment. Remember the finances? Workaholic. Let me look at it. While I worked, my life happened. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Am I working too much? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Yes. Yes, there is. Listen, transformation indicated. So they're transforming this. That's what I was hearing. Not being fulfilled by work, transformation indicated. That's good. While I worked, my life happened. The name Brad could be symbolic. Transformation indicated. They're realizing that when they were so busy working, they're having an epiphany about their finances, remember? That's good. That's good. And trickery. Oh, Kelly the Green Dragon. That's my name. Not Green Dragon. During trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. Don't be disappointed if this person doesn't want to assist you. That's hilarious. So it feels like this person could be wanting to ask you for help. Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? The mask. So this person is having realizations that by not telling the truth, they are manipulating others. What do I really need to say? Listen, vulnerable heart, self-honesty. I was not expecting that from the trickery card. Honesty. And there's a squirrel on there. How does my fear, when my ego is triggered? Listen, I'm just thinking back to your part. The otter makes silly excuses when their ego is feeling threatened. The magician in reverse. So I feel like this person is, how does that fear, how is my reacting from a place of ego coming across as manipulation? Anyway, Kelly the Green Dragon. I like that. I want to see how they're feeling about you with this. How are they feeling about you? Quest. I knew that was going to come out. I was seeing that card in my mind's eye. I knew that was going to come out. Perception and quest. So how are they feeling about you? Like their perception was wrong? They're seeing things differently. Embracing transformation. An open heart. So they feel like this open heart towards you. The heart knows what the eyes cannot see. So you could also be very perceptive. Perception. You could be very perceptive. This one talks about a cycle, a journey that goes full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happened. What in my life needs tending? So transformation of the heart, change in perception. So I feel like this person feels like your perception of them. This one also talks about how maybe they slammed the door on this connection. This card talks about she slams the door here. And then when she reopens the door, she realizes that it's a beautiful garden, like her perception changes. So I feel like their perception on you has changed because their perception of themselves has changed. Does that make sense? Quest. So they feel like you're on a path of self-discovery with Quest. They feel like you are discovering yourself, and they feel like it's time to take a risk towards you and talk their talk. No, walk their what is it? They need to walk their walk, not just talk their talk. That's how they're feeling about you right now. Courage, journey, answers. They feel you're very committed to your path, but they feel like they need to take a risk towards you and walk their talk and show you action. That's how they're feeling about you. All right. Tarot time. After all that, tarot time. Let's see this person's energy. Justice. I already shuffled this deck. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's cut the deck. Well, we have strength in reverse. You had strength in the upright. So I feel like this person's confidence is lacking. But let's see their current energy. Show me their energy. We have the Hanged Man. New perspectives. We have the Hermit. That's really good. So we have the Hermit. So there is a lot of self-reflection going on, isolation. If they did reach out to you, I could see why they're holding back from you, because Hermit energy, very self-isolating. Not saying it makes it okay. We do have the Four of Cups in reverse, which shows clarity and awareness, wanting to take action, or feeling like they need to be more active or make some kind of move towards you. But I'm going to break down how they feel about you as well. Four of Cups, clarity, awareness, choosing happiness. So right now they're choosing happiness, not their work. New understanding of love, wanting to take action in love. We have the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's not very confident. Hanged Man energy, so that they are gaining a new perspective. Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing releasing third-party interference, but I was seeing the third party was work. Low confidence. Low confidence and low self-belief. So they want to take action towards you, but they fear rejection. They have been hiding physically and emotionally. And how you felt about them, King of Swords. No emotion. I'm not saying you don't feel emotion for them. They weren't showing you emotion. Hiding physically and emotionally, isolating themselves from others. Nervousness, the Mouse, and inflexibility can interfere with your plans. All right, let's get one more for them. Two more. Their current energy. Temperance in reverse. You had the same. Oh my gosh. You had the other Magician card. So I feel like this person is gaining new perspectives about their imbalance, the imbalance of energy. I'm hearing low effort. Their manipulation. Remember the trickery card. They're really reflecting about this right now. Hermit, this is what they're reflecting about, and they're not feeling very confident about coming towards you. And if they have reached out to you, this confirms the imbalance. This confirms them not doing a lot with the Magician in reverse. They're not putting in enough energy. Let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Five of Wands, they're feeling conflicted. We have, this is how they're feeling about you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Not putting in enough effort. Not you. Not you. They acted recklessly with you. That's what they're thinking about right now. When they feel, what they're feeling about you is they're feeling very conflicted with how they treated you. They feel conflicted that they acted reckless and carelessly, and they're realizing the consequences of their actions. Step back and approach things with more thoughtfulness and maturity. That's how they're feeling about you. Like they need to approach this with more thoughtfulness and maturity. They're feeling conflicted about how they treated you. Aha moment, I'm hearing. Remember the light bulb. They're having an aha moment. Seven of Pentacles for how they feel about you. Low effort. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But like, if that's how they treated you and now you're like, no, I'm High Priestess, and now you're giving low effort, I feel like it is triggering them. Again, it's not a game. Procrastination. So for some of you, they're procrastinating about coming towards you. And if they did send you that one message, I don't think you're giving them anything back. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let's keep going. They could have reached out very impulsively and you were like, nope, not answering. How are they feeling about you? I'd love to see some emotion here, please. Holding on tight. They're holding on tight to you. Four of Wands, joyous home. Remember that came out when I asked how they felt about you in that blue deck. Home, stability. And we have justice, so they feel like they owe you accountability and justice and an apology. I'm just going to try one more to see if I can get any emotion out of this person. I feel like this person, Queen of Wands in reverse, they're hiding their emotions, even from me. How is this person feeling emotionally? Please tell me. How are you feeling emotionally about my friend? Judgment. Wanting a renewal, wanting a resurrection. Devil in reverse, wanting to take control of this situation. More self-aware of their unhealthy patterns. They're not showing me any emotion. Page of Pentacles. So for how they feel about you, they are manifesting a new beginning with you here. Development of trust and manifestation. Page of Pentacles, they do see the potential of a new chapter here. They want to take control of this situation. They could feel like you've released them. You've hit that button. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing that button as like a trap door and the person just disappears. But they're feeling like they've awakened here. And they're definitely feeling more self-aware with the Devil in reverse. I'm just going to try one more time. They're not showing me any emotion, which makes sense with their energy right now. They're very protective of their emotions. Let's try one more time. How is this person feeling about you? How is this person feeling about you? Three of Pentacles, wanting to collaborate with you. The only emotions they're giving me, Seven of Cups in reverse. So they have clarity and awareness about this, and they know they need to take action, but they're not showing me any emotion. So if this person did reach out to you, I doubt they were emotional. Let's look at this person's intentions. Show me their intentions. Show me their intentions. Show me their intentions. Their intentions, the Star and Ten of Pentacles. So they do want to heal this. They do abundant legacy avenue. So they want long-term commitment with you. Hierophant energy. Remember how they're feeling about you. Those are their intentions. Give me one more. Intentions. The Emperor. So their intentions are to step up here, to take control of this situation, to settle down, to bring stability, to message you. There is no emotion here. Your person could have like an emotional blockage. Or they're just very like King of Swords. Like you could, that's how you're feeling about this person. So you could know that about them. Like they don't open up emotionally. They could have a lot of emotional armor on. I can't remember the last time I did a reading where I noticed they're not showing me any emotion. But they had the waterfall, which showed an emotional release. That's what they need to do. They need to release those emotions. It's like a cork. They need to pull that cork and feel those emotions and let those emotions flow. It'll be very healing for them if they could just do that. Let's look at this person's actions towards you. Just remember your advice. Remember your advice. You deserve more than one message. Whoa, was not expecting that. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the Ten of Swords in reverse, which I was just shuffling that deck and saw the Ten of Swords. It was in the upright. What do I want to look at here? I kind of want to pause it for a minute and grab a different deck to look at something. I just need to, maybe I could look in this deck. Maybe I'll just pause it so that you don't have to watch me do this. All right, that makes more sense. So the Two of Pentacles came out in reverse, and I was seeing the Intuit Tarot deck that I use, and I wanted to know what the Intuit Tarot deck said. Planning and execution. So their actions, they're planning and executing their plan. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, which talks about wanting to put a connection back together. The Wheel of Fortune, decisive moments, so making the decision to execute that plan, put it into action. And the Sun, bringing clarity. So I do feel like this person wants to come towards you with clarity, but where is the emotion? Let's just get this deck. No, I'm going to grab another one. Hang on. So let's look at this action. I just want to break down their action. Show me this person's actions. Confirm the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords in reverse. All right, setting the record straight. Confessions, remorse, coming clean. Setting the record straight, Seven of Swords in reverse. We have Eight of Swords in reverse. These swords. It's up to you. Conquer self-doubt. So this person is conquering self-doubt. Eight of Swords in reverse. And we have the Lovers still. No cups. No cups. Lovers in the upright. Union. Connections, relationships, alignment, openness, romance, harmony, choices, duality, love. King of Coins on the bottom. Where are the emotions? Just two more. You could be like, I know, Kelly, I know. You're telling me. Emotional armor. One more. So we have the Ten of Wands. Is this in reverse? Lay your burdens down. That must be in reverse. Readjust, release, get your priorities straight. Delegate responsibility. Prioritize. Okay. I'll accept that. And then we have a cup. We have one, well, we have two cups. companionship, mutual feelings, agreement, in sync, a loving exchange. In that whole thing, this is the only cup that I saw. So once this person readjusts and has that emotional release, get your priorities straight. They know they need to get their priorities straight. They're going to prioritize you and they're going to open up about this. But like, I feel like it's going to take this person a while to open up emotionally. Like, look, anyway. So, High Priestess, boundaries, remember. And we're just going to get a few messages from your person. I just need to clean up these cards. Let me just clean up these little cards. Now it makes sense why you were seeing them as the King of Swords. They could be someone, they could be an air sign. They could be like highly logical, lacking emotion. Especially if they come across as like that trickery card and manipulation. Someone who's lacking emotions can come across that way. If they're lacking empathy, things like that. Empathy involves emotion, right? So I'm just going to get a few channeled messages from your person, just a few. So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? Illusion. Lies and illusions held them back from seeing the truth. Perfect pair. We are perfect for one another. You match my vibe and I love your energy. Self-sabotage. Withholding love from you and emotion. I withheld love from myself. Arrogance. I allowed my pride and ego to get in the way of our connection. Third eye. My third eye can never forget what my heart has seen. The true love I feel for you. Weirdos. I love. You could both be neurodivergent. You make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself with you. Although I think this person was wearing a mask. How does this person, or what does this person want to say? What does this person want to say? My kids are being so loud. It's the witching hour in my house. Growth. You've encouraged me to look deep within myself and discover who I really am. I believe that. Over it. You know, they know you are over their games and will no longer accept less than you deserve. Daydreaming. You're always on my mind, even when I try and forget about you. Angry. You could have triggered this person's ego. They could have made excuses. Remember the otter. You push my buttons. I was upset that you had control over me. 5D, you made me realize that we are one. Meet me in the stars tonight. So they could be dreaming about you. Priority. You are no longer an option. I am making you a priority. Actions match their words. Walking the talk. Dancing in love. I am surrendering to the cadence of your soul and allowing us to dance in love. And we'll just get a few more. I have 1 more minute left on this recording, so might as well get a few more. Love offer. I want to offer you the world. I promise you will have the best version of me. Although I think it's going to take them time to open up emotionally. Left on red. I'm not sure how to respond to your messages, so at times I go quiet. That could have been what happened too. Missing piece. You're my missing puzzle piece. We were made for one another. Last one. I am a complicated person with many hidden secrets. So this person could have been masking, or they could have kept things from you. So I'm going to leave it here, my friends. I am sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.